Oh my gosh, Migration, it's the best film. It's the best movie of 2024. Oh my gosh, it's such a great movie. It's such a brilliant film. Oh my gosh, I love Migration so much. Oh my gosh, what an amazing movie. Uh. Oh, hi everyone. Um, yeah, you're probably wondering where Octopus is. He decided to take a break for today, um, and he decided to let me fill in and do a movie review for him for once. And well, this is a very personal film for me that we're going to be talking about today. Because this film happens to be a movie about one of my own species. Yes, of course, that film is Migration. Now, you're probably wondering, this film was released like a month and a half ago now. Why am I only talking about it now? Oh, why it's simple. Because while it was released December 22nd over in America, sadly here in Ireland it wasn't released until February 2nd. Which is honestly a massive shame. But yeah, so we finally got the film there yesterday and I went to see it today, and now that I have seen it for myself, what are my thoughts on it? Well, do I think that this movie is a masterpiece? No, it's not. But I'll give it this. I actually think it is a really good movie. Not only did I actually really like this film, I honestly think this is the best film Illumination has made. Yes, even better than the Super Mario Bros. Movie from last year. I think Migration is honestly their best film to date. Starting things off, I think the animation in this movie is honestly really good. It is a very beautiful movie to look at. Now, to be fair, Illumination, they always have really solid animation in all their movies, but I think their animation in this movie is honestly some of their best. It's honestly a really nice film to look at, and yeah, I think the character designs for the birds are really solid. Yeah, the animation here is really good. Now, as for the pacing in this film, now, this movie is not very long at all. It's only 91 minutes in length. However, to be honest, while this movie didn't really feel like a very long film, I honestly thought it did a really good job with its short enough runtime, because despite only being 91 minutes, like, honestly the shortest film I've seen this year so far, I honestly don't think that it rushed or anything. I actually thought it went by like really smoothly. It didn't really feel like, a very quick 91 minutes, because, like, I mean, with the Super Mario Bros. Movie, one complaint which many had for it was the pacing, where it just felt like it was rushing through all the scenes, going by way too quickly. But with this film, I thought the pacing here was honestly really smooth. I think the film does a solid job with like kind of having like some time spent on each of its locations. Yeah, honestly, I think the pacing in this film is really good. Uh, I think the sound and music in this film is honestly really solid. Um, like, and like, I don't think it's absolutely amazing or anything, but like, I think for illumination standards, it's honestly a really solid score, and I think it's kind of nice to listen to. So, yeah, I think the score in this film is solid. Uh, as for the characters now, starting things off, we have the main protagonist of the movie, Mac, uh, who is the father of Dawkins. I found Mac to be a pretty solid protagonist. Like, I thought he had a good arc in the movie, about like coming out of his comfort zone and, um, living as like an independent doc, like going out and like actually seeing the world, even if it is, even if it can be dangerous. Honestly, a solid arc for his character. Um, his wife Pam, I thought, was a solid character here as well. I quite liked her character. I thought I liked her chemistry with Mac. I thought she was a good mother to the kids, and yeah, and she I think she could be pretty entertaining at times. Uh, the kids, Dax and Gwen, they were both pretty good characters, especially Gwen, the young daughter. I thought she was really entertaining at times. Yeah, they were both sweet kids. Um, we also have the Uncle Dan, and he is a rather entertaining character. It's voiced by Danny DeVito. We have Danny DeVito in this movie voicing a character named Dan. Yeah, he was entertaining as always. We have a few supporting characters here. Like, we have a few other birds who the ducks meet on their journey. Like, there's this crazy heron character. There's a crazy little pigeon who they meet named Chump. There's a Jamaican red macaw named Delroy. Like this whole massive group of Peckins. They're all like really entertaining characters. When they appeared, I thought they honestly made for a really entertaining supporting bunch. Yeah, I pretty much liked most of the characters in the movie. The only character in this film who I didn't like though was the villain. Yeah, the villain in this movie, the sous chef. I thought this was a really bland antagonist. Like, just like, the film was just really boring. Didn't even talk, and I'm not gonna lie, the lengths that this dude went to just to hunt down these ducks, like, it was just crazy, honestly. And I just thought, like, the movie kind of forced this guy in as like a main antagonist when like I don't know, I thought this movie could have come up with a way better villain than this guy. Like honestly, he was just not a good villain at all, in my opinion. Yeah, he sucks. Well, aside from the villain though, I think all the characters in this film are really good. I think the voice acting here is very good. I think pretty much everyone does their lines really well. Like I noticed with some of the supporting cast, like with Awkwafina as the voice of the pigeon, she kind of does a bit of a Scottish accent, and it works really well. And of course with Keegan Michael Key, who is the voice of Delroy, putting on like a Jamaican accent in this film. I thought that worked really well. Yeah, the voice acting here was really solid all around. Yeah, and aside from the villain, I thought all the characters in this film were really good and very entertaining. The plot of this film, I mean, it is like a pretty simple premise for a kids movie, or you got like I mean, it's basically about a family of dogs that go on like they decide to migrate, and the father is a bit nervous about it, but he's convinced to go. And to be fair, I think it probably does sound like an entertaining time for the family, and boy, I think it is, because this is honestly a really entertaining movie. The way it's told, like I'm not gonna lie to you, there were a lot of scenes during this film that honestly had me really laughing. Like, I thought the humor in this movie was really good. Uh, like honestly, I was just I thought this was honestly it was just such an entertaining family movie. Um, yeah, I honestly thought like this. I mean, so I thought the plot. I thought this film like it was a good movie. About it had like a good. I thought it had a good message about like kind of going out, kind of seeing the world, even if it may seem dangerous. This movie executed really well, in my opinion. Like with its concept, they actually did a really good job with it, and they just made it so entertaining. Yeah, boy, is this a fun family movie. Uh, as for the narrative structure, I mean, obviously the main plot of the film is about the dogs going, like they're trying to get to Jamaica, and yeah, that is kind of really our plot for the movie, but like it's kind of just a lot of like it's all like the different destinations that they go to get there, and all the crazy shenanigans that ensue. But like not only does the film do a good job with all of its locations, but it does it like, in such an entertaining fashion. And yeah, I mean, and of course the film's messaging about being confident and going to see the world. It was present throughout the film, and the movie I thought did a great job at playing it in with the plot of the movie. So yeah, I mean, I thought the narrative structure here was really good. It just had that one kind of narrative, but with everything going on within it. And now, I mean, I'll admit, I really was not a fan of the whole villain subplot. I thought the movie really could have done without that. But other than that, I thought the narrative structure here was pretty solid. So yeah, overall, Migration, I really liked this movie. Um, yes, I know I obviously I had this as my most anticipated film of this year, for the simple reason that it is a duck movie. And to be honest, even if it was from Illumination, I was gonna find it harsh to dislike this movie anyway, when it is literally a duck movie. Um, but like, even though I don't think this film is quite a great movie, or like, like like a masterpiece, or like the best of the year so far, I nonetheless really liked it. Like it with some really good animation, um, with some good characters, voice acting, overall, it was very entertaining, with some really good humor in there, and it told a fun family story with some good messaging in here as well. Again, it's not quite a great movie. Of course, my main issues being, of course, the villain and that whole subplot, which I just really think the film could have done without all of that. But aside from that, though, this is a really good movie. In my opinion, it's Illumination's best film to date. And if you want to see something fun with your kids, this is definitely one that I think is worth bringing them to. So, with that, I'm going to give Migration an 8 out of 10. So, with that, I'll see you guys next time, and bye.